Hey, spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space 2, The Unfallen. We are having a great old time exploring the galaxy, settling planets, and generally just being, friendly tree people. Being like the space hippies. So, I wonder if Horatio are finally willing to give me peace. I will be willing to give them something in return. How about 25 J-Donics? How do you feel about that as a contribution to us working together? Well, you really don't want J-Donics. How about Dustidious trees? You're just super against peace. I wonder why that is. I wonder why you're so against peace. Well, I can send a demand. Write a demand. I can demand some dust. I could demand some influence. I don't intend to write a demand.
Cosmos we have come to understand. You're not one of them. What do you want? Something else?
Pressure cessation.
Again, lesser mortals would tell you get lost.
High five! Yeah, that's how we roll.
In exchange for something, okay. Well, we'll call this like a, we'll talk to these guys again later. Oh, I should have a look at our military here. We have upgraded our infantry, but I think it would be about time to actually get the damage upgrade on our infantry as well, because it will help us protect ourselves. Oh, they must have changed the graphics here, because they look nicer. Our infantry is pretty good now, because they have plus 20% health and plus 20% damage. I would like to get up to here, but we will see about if we ever get there. We can do this one, actually, but that's expensive in terms of resources, and I want to save some of that titanium. So we'll call this an end of the turn. Oh, Phoenix needs an objective. I think I'm going to get to work on the ITER, Intergalactic Technology Center. It'll take 14 turns, but it will be worth it long term. So we'll do that. We're playing peacefully, we're chilling. We do have a couple of missions, actually, speaking of which. Unnatural wastes, plus 20 happiness on systems, on colonies on Empire. Yeah, I think I'll take the extra production. I really don't want to lose 30 production, that's crazy. So, unnatural wastelands. An undercover document you can send to the makeshift community who lives in one of your planet's biggest refuge facilities has become a loaded political issues. Many are scraping a living in the system's dumps, scavenging for recycled materials while setting up their homes in the very same places. Amenities have followed, and these places are now lively, if polluted, and dangerous hubs. Environmental groups then demand that action is taken. That industries need to manage their resources better and not fuel these communities. Others suggest going even further, monetizing these places more effectively. In essence, they advocate greater ties between industry and the refuse sites. We will enhance, which will make people a little bit unhappy, but we'll get some production out of it. So, I mean, I'm happy. We will move our stuff around. I can't take a 30 production hit. That's like way too much. 3 turns until that's finished. You guys need to merge and then explore the anomalies here. So a huge gas hot inhospitable, tiny forest, tiny snow. Great. Why don't you pick up some of the anomalies? Graphius 3 has metallic waters, plus 1 production per, minus 10 happiness. Ouch. What else do you have? Your analysis of the subterranean on planet Graphius 3, which is J-Donics. Hey, J-Donics is nice. We will explore these anomalies. Fearful symmetry. Inhospitable. So what's the fearful symmetry is? Plus 30 happiness and plus 5 science per person. Great. We'll pick up Techal 3. Dark glitter, okay. And a guardian. Ooh. Definitely want to colonize that ASAP. Why don't you head over to Matarka? See if you can pick up some science or something over there. We will end the turn. Okay, so we just finished unstable isotope machining, which gives us the extra defensive modules and a support module. So let's have a look here. Focus plasma, which would give us more military things. I think I don't mind picking up a little bit of military. I have been neglecting my military a little, and I don't want to neglect it too much. So the Harashems are now happier with us. That's good. And call a spaceman a spaceman. I think I will take the -10 happiness. I think I'm much more acceptable taking the -10 happiness than I am anything else. So how do you guys feel? You're about to be my perfect friends. Awesome. Military stage unlocked. Be the first to raise one of your heroes to level 9. Ooh. That's something we are working on, definitely. So we're going to colonize Baron over here. Looking good. Move our fleets. Then you guys should be ready to do a little exploring over here in Matarka. Large Arctic, huge Baron. Your analysis of the runes. Hyperium Analyzer. Ooh. So I'll tell you what, it's probably about time we have a little bit of a look at our ships here. So let's have a look at the weapons first. This is using the Koyasil Kinetics, which I think is still our best option. Even if I were to, like, 37, 34, 42, 24. Yeah, so this is definitely our best option. Now, in terms of defense, we have picked up actually quite a few, I thought, in terms of better defense. So we can stick on better projectile defense, which will bring us up to a much higher hull absorption. Very nice. But we will we'll still keep the other stuff around. We want to keep our engines advanced. We're using the Hyperium engine, and we're using the titanium probes. Okay, looks good to me. You have basic uniform shielding, basic monohull plating. That looks good to me. We'll call that an applied design. Now, the Vine ship could also use a defense upgrade, I think. Get the new plating in there. We don't have a new shield yet, do we? Oh, we do actually have new shielding. That sounds perfectly reasonable. We'll upgrade the shielding, and in fact, we'll go back to the questioner, and we will also upgrade his shielding. Okay, so let me... Oh, you already have the better shielding. So let me go into the well here, and I will auto-update. So that should just... Oh yeah, the auto-update just upgrades what it already has. Great! This is the well. We'll apply that design. Now the needler... Okay, that also upgraded. So that should do the trick. So auto-update is quite good, actually. A perfectly reasonable thing to do the auto-upgrade. Speaking of upgrading my ships, I need to make sure I'm upgrading my fleet. I'll get you guys to do that next turn. Right, end turn. I think things are going reasonably well right now. Just completed Focus Plasma. So this is another defense module, the basic reactive plating. And another support module, which is Kinetic Enhancer. So we could continue down this path of improving our military, but I think we're at a point now where we have like an adequate military. Show location. You guys should be able to handle this without an issue. It's just a prowler. Yeah, you took a little bit of damage, but that's no big deal. This does result in a hero level up, because I built something. So he has the plus 40 production, plus 10 happiness, plus 20 thing, plus 40 science. I kind of want the things that'll help it build up the system. So the extra food will be good. Now he's actually on Galter, aren't you? Yes. And you're helping this population grow and build very rapidly, which is great. The Academy. The beneficial effect on the planet. Okay. Cygnus, you finished your magnetic field generators. I will pick up big data shipyards. And then I'll want another fleet of explorationers. I want to make sure I'm not neglecting my my expansion. I don't want to go too hard on my expansion, but I also don't want to neglect it. It's trying to find a balance here. Okay, so I'm going to explore this. This is a load of influence. Not load as in a big load, but load as in LODE. We find some more adamantium. Finding quite a bit of that. We're going to want to maybe see if we can snag those. There are some anomalies over here. We will send you this way. How are you doing as a hero? You're leveling up pretty slowly, so we'll enter. Oh, select a suggested technology. That's right. At this point, moon exploration is appealing to me. So is predictive logistics. Let's have a quick peek at our tech screen to see where we're at. If we got this, we would unlock a new branch of technology research, which could be really useful. +1 population slot on sterile, moon science and stuff like that. Interspecies HR. Tells you what. We'll pick up some cheap techs. So we'll get autonomous construction. No. No. We won't get that. We will get instead the compact warp method. Kind of focusing heavily on the downward side of the tech tree, which is, you know, it's perfectly reasonable. Kind of following the suggested path here, because my thoughts is the suggested path is almost always going to be better than an inexperienced player making decisions blindly. So following the suggested path is like, you know, it's a good idea in my opinion. Because I don't understand the game very well yet. You can offer to help the minor civilization to gain their goodwill, provided with a good portion of their resources. New minor civilization discovered. Great.
What is your objective?
Well, if it isn't our favorite empire, up to their usual japes.
Some of those goods have been sending over, so these guys are pretty happy with us. New outpost has been created on Ingress. Listen, guys, this is like my territory that you're encroaching on. Not to give you guys trouble.
Some things in this cosmos we have come.
There's a little bit of border friction here with our friends. The system is Grapheus is now part of our network. We will colonize the tiny forest. Wonderful. The art in this game is just fantastic. It's an absolutely just visually and gameplay. It's just a gorgeous game. That's the only word that adequately describes this game, in my opinion, is gorgeous. Just everything about it is absolutely brilliant. Outpost turned into a colony, so we'll manage this system now. Pretty low population actually here. You may as well explore this. Oh, that's another thing. So let's go here and we'll pick up the Guardian. The Guardian will work and stuff. Oh, population bonus. So we just got the +15 plus. So they're now happier for pacifism. Great. We may as well hopefully get a luxury or something. Titanium. Hey, we needed some titanium deposits. Reveals all of the hidden isolated nodes on this constellation. Great. I think we had already discovered them. So if we look now, we have a Guardian. He's going to help us build up this system a little bit. This is a fertile planet. So I tells you what. This is a temperate, fertile planet. So we will start with Xeno-industrial infrastructure because that's worth a lot of production here. And then we'll come back to that planet. Okay. Things are going, generally speaking, pretty okay. This planet has grown in population. Great. Got some good production and stuff going for it. Plus 20% food has ended. Some of these things. I do have a bunch of influence now to spend. So I think I'm their bestie frenzies. Oh, I need to connect them to my network of vines before I can assist them. Okay. So these guys, I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will do 6. And that should just about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should just about make them friendly with me. And then we can modify our plans later. So this vine chip is done. We will head over to Altair to pick that up. And then we'll call this an end to this turn. Not this episode. We have a lot of... Oh, I should have upgraded my fleet. That's a little bit dumb of me. Coordinated command. We can now make tanks, which is good. We also have Moonbase Alpha, which is... Oh, we're working on compact warp method. Right. So I have a new hero. So I already have, if I look here, right, so what are my Senate options here? Ecologist and scientist. So I have a seeker and a, what's the other one? What's the other guy called? A seeker and a counselor. So a guardian wouldn't be out of order, although the militarists aren't really something that I'm worried about right now, nor the religious. But there is no harm in having a militarist leader who can focus on particularly guarding fleets, I suppose. So we will take this guy and we will assign him some skills. We will assign plus 20% health and plus 1% fleet health per current thingy. And then we will assign him probably to Phoenix just to train him. So that he gets essentially experience from building buildings. Battelle just colonized the barren planet and we're gonna move the Hiroshimans over there. Because they make good food on those planets, right? Yes. The sterile planet. So they live better over here, whereas the oh, we should make sure we go through and do our So the question is here, do I want I could go super science here. And I will do that. I'll go super science. Go exo science stations, because all of these planets are cold, so it's like the perfect opportunity to go super science. I will pick up Xeno infrastructure, and then we will think about what we do next. I've entwined Cersini. Okay, so I can upgrade this fleet now. Baboosh. And then I can colonize it. Possibly Cersini. Somewhere with good food would be preferable, but there isn't really food. So this has slightly better production. So we just colonized the Baron, and it also has the Adamantia, which is good. Unknown Ruins, Curiosity. Oh, you know what? We could be transporting population around. Outpost turned into a colony on Cersini. Oh, this was the wrong thing to colonize. Whoops. Lots of sterile here. I'll tell you what we will do. Tell you what. Probably the very first thing we're going to do is just like colonize these other planets. And tell you what, we will colonize this. We will level 2 modernization. And then we're going to transport over population to this planet. So Graphius, you could use some more tree people. So how about Phoenix? You have like spare tree people, right? Yeah. So we'll send 3 over to Graphius. Are you filled out in population? You are. So Battelle could... Oh no, I want the Haroshems to live here if preferable. Speaking of level 2 infrastructure, we will take that for the extra production. How many turns away are you? You're 1 turn away from upgrading here. We'll get these fleets to move. There is an anomaly to explore here, and we will pick it up. Hopefully it'll be like in a luxury. Improved plasma beam. Jesus Christ. That's a hell of a weapon. We'll have to do some ship upgrading here. So we'll send you over there to get colonizing on that front. So let's have a look. Questioner. Jesus. That's a oh, it's a short range hyper beam. What if I were to slot this in? Good God. One day we may consider that. So, we'll end our turn. Right, we'll end our turn. Yes, we have nothing else really to do. Check on our victory conditions. How are we doing? We are first in everything, as it is expected. We've generated 8,000 coinage. Spending some of our manpower. To be expected. Previous relations, minor civilization. Great. Bumper crop has come to an end. Okay. 6 signs to the table. I'm not sure what that means. They are getting offended. So they're offended because I'm colonizing a system. Colonize the savannah. Dark glitter, average deposit. Kessler syndrome anomaly. So we colonized Ingress, and we took that away from them essentially. Which is good. Did we steal their population? We did not. So there's no fertile planets here. So I might want to transfer a Haroshem over. The Haroshems are better only on the sterile planets. Do I have another? Maybe I have other species I could make use of. These are good on fertile. I could just send over amoebas. Amoebas are good on like pretty much any planet that. Like the Haroshems are really good here, right? But the amoebas would be good on tundra. Do I have any other population types? Let me have a look through our empire here. The Haroshems are good on sterile, Calgros. No, mostly. So I guess I could transport some amoebas and some Haroshems over here to the Ingress. So let's go here. We'll grab a colony here. We'll grab a couple of amoebas. And we will send them over to Ingress. Send over 3 amoebas over to Ingress, and they should help out, particularly on this one. And then I also want to send over some Haroshems to Ingress. So we'll pick Ingress, and we'll send over a couple of Haroshems to help out that system. I suppose then it makes sense to get the level 2 modernization if I'm sending over so many population to get them leveled up nice and quick. Get my ships moving. I guess finish up this turn. Implant a beacon. Do some exploring with my hero. Kind of skip through these things. I think we've seen enough of those that we don't need to know. So we found some antimatter. Very cool. And we found some adamantium. Very, 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 very cool. We have another. So you've completed the vining over here. I want you to vine up Corvus next. You're a border city. So it's going to make sense to build some defenses here. What makes them impervious bunkers? Oh, militarism increases militarism. A threat of discontent is growing in the population. It's unfortunately more dangerous than investments. Military use of stuff. Militarism is on the rise. Looks like pacifism is still leading. We've entwined Ingus. Okay. Okay, so Galtur has finished its farming thing. This is a hot planet. Oh, Galtur, where are you? So you're being led by this dude. You do have a Jadonics deposit. You could probably use more population. How about I take some... population from somewhere. Here, maybe? No, I don't want to take it from here. Where are my tree people not needed? Well, they're not needed here. So next turn I'll move them out. Wait a turn. Right, end turn. And I think at the end of this turn, we will call this the end of the episode. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Please remember, if you want to see more of me playing this game, make sure you subscribe to my channel to get notified when new videos come out. If you want to directly support me and increase my personal success on YouTube, make sure you leave a like on the video. It increases my ranking and metrics on YouTube. And if you want to give me feedback on this episode, make sure you leave a comment. Other than that, I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. I love you all very much from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.